Hi, Ian Roberts, and welcome again to Mastering Composition and Simplifying the Painting Process. Last week, as you know, we looked at a painting that I would say was completely the opposite of simplifying the painting process, something that took 8 years and 2,000 pounds of paint. But this week I want to look at a cityscape, which often seems incredibly complicated. Details, windows and lamps and people and cars, and how do we paint that? How do we go about drawing that? So I'm going to show you today the way I would do it anyway, from the photograph I had, is simplifying it into the value masses, into the big masses of light and dark. So here's the image we're going to be looking at. It's an image in Montreal in the winter, and then here it is cropped, gridded, and then here's my analysis of what I intend to do. So when we're thinking to do a cityscape, it seems to me there's two major things to think about. One is, of course, the perspective, because if we don't get that right, it looks wonky. So let's just look at that. This is a one-point perspective, and we have a horizon line back about here. The road is dipping down and then sort of coming back up here, and the horizon sort of back there someplace. So if we look at all the buildings and run a line along them, we see because the angle is changing, we can see oh yeah, I see. They're all coming into the same place, right? So that's pretty much the one-point perspective we have coming back to here. Just look at all the windows, right? Wherever you look, there's windows, masses of them, different sizes and shapes. Everywhere you go, there's windows. Well, my advice to you primarily is forget about them, because you'll spend hours and hours and hours trying to get them. But here's what I would look to, and this is the second thing I would say to look to in a cityscape. Rather than being an architectural renderer, getting all the windows and the different buildings right, I would be looking at what is the light and dark shapes doing in this image, right? And then look at the light here. This is dark compared to this. That's why we see this as sort of a bright sunlit white. So the main thing I'll be doing is looking at how dark this is and the gradation of this shape, and then the lit side and the dark side, lit side and dark side of the various buildings, and all the detail is completely secondary to that which is going to carry the drawing. And then here's the finished drawing. And you can imagine to paint this with the same big, simple shapes, but just big, warm and cool masses of color. So I hope you found that engaging and helpful. If you liked it, please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you want to get this on your inbox, emailed to you every Tuesday morning, you can find the link down below. And next week, we're going to look at an interior with a figure. This is something I painted from an image ages ago. I just thought it would be an interesting thing to draw and to look at. So I hope you have a great week. I hope everything's going well in your world and you have a creative and engaging week. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.